There are mainly certain stages that are to be followed in the process of staffing. One is manpower planning, second is recruitment, third is selection. In selection, I discussed about the process of selection. After selection, we have to provide a proper place for doing work, and we have to introduce newly selected candidates to the existing employees. After making placement and orientation, the fifth stage in a staffing process, that is training and development. Once you selected an employee for job, once you are provided a proper place for doing work, and once you introduced a newly selected employee to the existing employees in the company, then you need to provide training and development to the newly selected employees. Why it is required means because employee is new to the job. That is why we need to provide a formal training to those candidates, then only they can able to perform the job efficiently. So that is why once you selected the candidate, once you provided proper placement, then you need to provide training and development to the candidates. Then what is training? Let us see the meaning of training. Training is a systematic process of increasing the knowledge, skill and ability of an employee for doing a particular job effectively and efficiently. So as you know, effectively means completing the task with a period of time. It means it is concerned with end result, and efficiently means completing the task with the minimum wastage of raw materials, increasing the production and decreasing cost of production. So that is called efficiency. That is what training means. It is an act of increasing knowledge, ability and skills of an employee for doing a particular job effectively and efficiently. So either it may be given to newly selected candidate, or either the training may be given to the employees when the company made certain changes in production method, when the company adopted a new technology in a manufacturing process. At that time it is required to provide training to the employees. That is why in training we are going to increase the knowledge, skill, ability of an employee for doing a particular job effectively and efficiently. So generally the training is to be given to the employees who are working at the operational level of management. Then what is development? So here development involves growth of an employee in all aspect. It means in overall aspect we are going to ensure the growth of an employee. See, for example, in terms of performance, if the employee is completing the task in a proper time without making any mistake or wastages, means automatically their performance get increased. That will going to ensure about the growth of an employee or candidate in the enterprise. That is why the development ensures about the overall growth of an employee in all the terms of an organizational activity. So generally the development can be ensured with the help of increased performance and increased the growth of knowledge in that terms. This is about the concept of development. So keep remember, training means it is an act of increasing knowledge, skill and ability of an employee for doing a particular job effectively and efficiently. Development means it involves the growth of an employee in all the terms, such as in the case of increased performance, increased knowledge. That is about the meaning of development. The next concept is benefits of training and development. Why the business organizations must provide proper training to the employees on time means because it provides certain benefits to the organization as well as certain benefits to the employees who are working in the organization. That is why the training is an essential activity which is to be undertaken by the HR manager in the enterprise. That is why the concept is benefits of training and development. So it can be described in two aspects. One is benefits to organization and benefits of training to the employees of the organization. So that is why it can be described in two forms, because the training and development provides advantage to both the organization as well as employees. Let us see the first category, benefits of training and development to the organization. So what are the benefits that the organization can able to get through the help of training and development? Means the first is increased productivity, where with the help of training we are going to increase the knowledge, skill, ability of an employee, where through the help of training employee get all the information and employee get all the skills relating to doing a job. So where automatically that will going to increase the productivity of an organization. When productivity is increasing, automatically the cost of production comes down, that result in a increased profit. That is why the first advantage is increased productivity. Then second benefit is it reduces wastage of resources and money. If you are not providing training to the employees means he will going to waste the resources which are precious in nature. So certain resources like natural resources and financial resources are very precious. Those can be misused or those got wastage when you are not providing training. That is why it can be erased by providing that training. That is why by providing training it reduces the wastage of precious resources and also the money, as well as also it save that time. Then third advantage is effective response to changing environment. So according to the changes made in the environment, we are going to provide training to the employees. When you are providing training to the employees means automatically they are happy to implement the technical changes that has introduced in the company. So that is why it can be very useful to the organization when the company wants to make certain changes in the company. So say for example, company wants to adopt advanced technology in a manufacturing process means according to that, if you provide a training means employee feels happy, employee know how to operate the machine, automatically they will going to adopt the changes which have introduced. Then last advantage is increases employee morale and employee absenteeism. With the help of training, employee learn all the aspect of job, his behavior got change, his attitude got change, his knowledge, skill and ability is also going to increase. Means employee feels he will going to learn new things, automatically that will result in employee absenteeism and also it will going to increase the performance and the morale of the employee. So these four comes under benefits or advantages of training to the organization. Then second category of benefits of training, that is benefits to employee. With the help of training, the employee is also going to get certain advantages or certain benefits. What are those advantages means? The first is employee get better career opportunities. If the employee learned new things means his knowledge got increased, his skills got increased, his ability got increased. Means in future he can also become the officer, or in future he can also become the company branch manager also. That is why with the help of training it provides a better career opportunities to all the employees who are working in the enterprise. That is why with the help of training we learned new skills, we know complete information about the particular job, means our knowledge is also get increased and that will result in getting promotion and obtaining higher positions in the company. Then second is higher earnings. It's nothing but we can get more income with the help of training, because as of your work you can get the remuneration. So employee who are working at operational level or lower level management, so based on the number of units manufactured in a day, they can get the earnings or wages. That is why with the help of training, employee or worker is not going to make any mistake, is not going to waste any resources, and he will going to produce more quantity of goods. When he is producing more quantity of goods, then automatically he will going to get a higher income or higher wages. That is why with the help of training we can also get the more money for based on our performance. That is the second advantage. Then third is it improves efficiency. Already while explaining the meaning of training, I was noted that efficiency means already you know completing the task without any wastage of resources, increasing productivity and decreasing cost of production. So with the help of training, he know how to use the raw materials, how to operate the machine, and he completely familiar with the process of manufacturing. So at that time the employee is not going to waste any of the resources, is not waste the time, and he go through the systematic process of manufacturing. Automatically he will going to improve the efficiency in the enterprise and the self. So where with the help of training we can get improved efficiency. It means by learning new things, by learning all the skills, our efficiency is also get increased. Then fourth is improves job satisfaction. With the help of training, we can able to get a job satisfaction. So how it means? The employee completely got the knowledge and he is fit for doing a job, means he confident on himself that the work is to be done on time without any mistake or errors. At that time where he can able to get the job satisfaction at where they are working in the company. So that is why with the help of training we can able to improve the job satisfaction of the employees in the organization. So this is all about the concept, that is benefits of training and development. Very simple. The benefits can be described in two forms: benefits to organization and benefits to employee. So with the help of training, the company can also get advantage and employee can also get advantage. This is about the concept of benefits of training and development.